All right, buckle up, because this deep dive, this one's wild.
Yeah.
We're unpacking SAMSON DAUDA's Mr. Olympia win.
Yeah, this one's huge.
And it's not just the victory itself, it's what it means for bodybuilding as a whole, you know? So if you were following Mr. Olympia this year,
Yeah.
do you see this coming?
Honestly, not many did.
Right.
This win has sent shockwaves. I mean, it really challenges some core assumptions about the sport.
Absolutely. So picture this. It's the 2024 Mr. Olympia, bodybuilding's biggest stage, right? Everyone's got their eyes on the usual suspects, Hadi Choopan, Derek Lunsford, the reigning champs, the Titans.
Yeah.
And then there's SAMSON DAUDA, looking phenomenal, no doubt, but not necessarily considered top contender material at this point.
And this is key, right? Upsets are exciting, sure, but they also tell us something's changing, shifting. This wasn't just luck. DAUDA came in with a different strategy this time.
Totally. And what's fascinating is that DAUDA himself, I mean, can you believe this? He wasn't even sure he had it in the bag. He actually said he felt, get this, small and flat after prejudging.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Even at that level, self-doubt creeps in, huh? It's almost humanizing.
It is. It's like even these titans of this sport, they're not immune, right?
Right.
But here's the thing. It's how DAUDA dealt with that self-doubt that I find so intriguing.
Yeah.
He leaned on his support system, his wife especially, incredible woman, and he had this mental trick, this strategy, treating each day as a fresh start.
This is where the mental game, the psychology of elite sports gets so fascinating. I mean, DAUDA himself said, and I quote this, "If you start thinking, am I winning? Am I second? Am I third? You end up overthinking it and you end up making mistakes because you're trying to fix things that don't require fixing." That is so insightful. And it's not just for athletes, you know, that applies to any high pressure situation.
100%.
Boardroom, exam, you name it.
So there they are, the finalists on stage, the tension, you can cut it with a knife, right?
Yeah.
Imagine being DAUDA in that moment, knowing that one announcement could change everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Your whole career.
And it's not just the title either, right? There's a cool $600,000 on the line.
No small potatoes.
No. And this is where DAUDA's win becomes really significant.
Wow.
You see, he's 6'1", which, for those who aren't bodybuilding aficionados, that's tall for this category.
Really tall.
Very difficult to achieve that kind of physique at that height, the symmetry, the proportions. It's almost unheard of.
So he's basically redefining what's possible.
Exactly. He's shattered expectations, and that has massive implications for the sport as a whole. It's not just the usual suspects anymore. The door's wide open.
And you know the competition is watching, taking notes. What's next for SAMSON DAUDA? Well, he's already hinted at aiming for the Arnold Classic, which, I mean, talk about ambition.
That tells me he's not content with just this one win. This isn't a fluke, you know? He's here to stay, and he's ready to take on the best of the best.
This is huge for bodybuilding. We're talking a potential rivalry for the ages brewing right here, folks.
Absolutely. This win has thrown a wrench in the works in the best way possible. It's unpredictable now, and honestly, that's what makes it so exciting to watch.
It's like we're witnessing a changing of the guard, you know?
Totally. And this is where DAUDA's approach gets really interesting.
Right.
Leading up to the Olympia, his strategy was so smart, so refined.
Oh, absolutely. Like, break it down for us.
He focused on conditioning, on polish, bringing a truly complete physique to the stage, you know? Which, honestly, was a departure from some of the other guys who are all about sheer size, sheer mass.
And that makes sense, right? Given what we were talking about, his height.
Exactly. It's not just about being big, it's about the whole package, how it all comes together.
A whole package.
DAUDA understood. He knew he had to play his strengths, accentuate those proportions, you know, minimize any potential downsides of his height.
And he nailed it.
He did. And it's those details, right?
The details. I was reading an interview, I think it was with Muscular Development, and he was talking about focusing on specific muscle groups like his back, his hamstrings, stuff that often gets overlooked.
Which is brilliant. He knew exactly what he needed to emphasize to stand out.
It's like, what did Michelangelo say?
Yeah.
Every block of stone has a statue inside it, and it is the task of the sculptor to discover it.
There you go. And that's what separates the good from the great. That attention to detail, that vision.
It's true.
DAUDA wasn't just trying to get big. He was sculpting meticulously to meet the demands of that Olympia stage.
It's artistry.
Absolutely. And you can't discount the dedication that requires...
That's for sure.
We're talking hours, days, years in the gym.
Right.
Strict diet, supplementation, and that unwavering commitment, that grind.
Next level.
It is.
Yeah.
But, and this is crucial, it's not just the physical transformation, right? It's still out as mental game. That fortitude.
Oh, it helped us sign.
That ability to stay locked in, driven, amidst all that pressure, that's what sets him apart.
It's that unshakable self-belief.
Exactly. He didn't let the doubters get to him. He used that as fuel. And in doing so, he didn't just win a title, he challenged the whole damn sport.
He flipped the script.
He did. And that, my friend, is what makes this victory so significant.
So significant.
It's ignited something, not just in Dauda himself, but in every aspiring bodybuilder who's ever been told you're too tall or you're built wrong. He's shown them.
The limits
are all in your head.
Love it.
And now, with the Arnold Classic in his sights, this is just the beginning. He's not slowing down.
This is just Act 1.
We are witnessing the rise of something special, and it's going to be incredible to watch it unfold.
It really makes you think, what am I capable of if I just really went for it?
Right. And that's the power of Dauda's story, isn't it? It's like this huge reminder that we are capable of so much more than we often believe,
Totally.
Huh.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, is there one big takeaway, one thing you really want our listeners to walk away with?
Keep your eye on SAMSON DAUDA, because this is just the start. This is a whole new chapter, not just for him, but for bodybuilding.
A whole new era.
His win has blown the doors wide open. It's like what we thought we knew, out the window. It makes you wonder, what limits have we placed on ourselves, What would it take to break free, to really reach our full potential?
What would it take? That's a great question to leave everyone with. Something to ponder. This whole deep dive, it's been amazing. So inspiring.
Inspiring's the word.
Dauda's story, it reminds us that anything is possible. Anything. With enough dedication, hard work, and belief in yourself. Congratulations to SAMSON DAUDA on that historic win. And to everyone listening, thank you for coming along on this journey with us. Until next time, keep pushing those boundaries, keep exploring, and never underestimate what you're truly capable of.